Hi, my name is Jelmer and I'm at the start of my journey to the Setka Transatlantic Challenge in 2029. Now, since I started this series, I'm happy to see some people subscribing to the channel. Thank you for that and welcome aboard. Last week we ended the video with the gantry in place. So why not just dive into some electronics and then go back to the build. I'm preparing the wires of the stepper motor to receive their connectors. Since I had an ear infection, I couldn't work in the cold workshop last Sunday. That gave me the opportunity to dry test the controller and stepper motors, which gave me confidence to put them on the CNC, knowing everything turns in the right direction. So this is where I left you guys last week. I've added this off camera and made sure that the x-axis is very tight because it consists of 3 beams, which is not one unit, so it's good to squeeze everything together well and align everything well. So this is the manual or the assembly guide, and next would be to square the whole frame. I will not do that now because in my case I will bolt the frame down to the mounting plate, which probably will not be this, it will be probably a piece of MDF. And that's why we move on to the next thing, which is putting the bearing blocks on the linear rails and then using the alignment tool fix the upper linear rail in the correct manner, and then the lower linear rail will be referenced by that later on. For the alignment of the bottom rail, I will temporarily mount the plate which carries the Z assembly. If you reference this video to build your own Oxman CNC, just make sure to fix the angle brackets before you put in the ball screw. After that, it's a pain to tighten the screws. The assembly of the bearings carrying the ball screw is very straightforward, as you can see. Then this is again mounted on the Y-axis end plate, just loose enough to adjust it later with the gantry close to the bearing. And on the other side, where the stepper motor will come, the floating bearing is installed in the C-beam. With some force, I move the gantry as close as possible to the floating bearing to have it lined up as good as possible to prevent the ball screw binding. This is not the correct order, but I'm confident to install the stepper motors on the Y-axis and see if it runs like it should. I've labeled the wires beforehand, so I know where to plug them in on the controller unit. I'm excited to see the machine move for the first time. It's moving. It wouldn't move further because from the factory some soft limits are set. For now I remove them to set them correctly once the machine is finished. A short visit from the lady to then move on to installing the ball screw from the X-axis. I had to recut the M4 threads in the gantry plate. I think they were too tight after the anodizing process. And already we're preparing the next stepper motor by installing the coupling. After that is installed, we're looking forward to see some more machine movement. X-axis. Let's see. Go slow first. Yes. turns. Now that's 2 moving axes. A great point to call it a day. I got a head start on the Z-axis already, so now let's get this bull screw mounted. Now the process here is very similar to the X-axis, so I'll stop talking and let the footage speak for itself. It's crazy, but most of the screws that come delivered with the machine are the exact amount you'll need, so better not lose one. With the location pins for the installation, installing the Z assembly on the X-axis is very easy and precise. I'm assembling the spindle mount to go on the machine. And here it comes, the 2.2 kilowatt air-cooled spindle. What I'm mounting here is the trigger plate for the Z-axis limit switch. After some nice covers are installed, I'm installing the brackets and guide for the drag chains. I found this the best way to open the drag chain. But honestly, I'm not convinced by the quality of the plastic. It breaks very easy. I just hope it'll hold up. Okay guys, there's still a lot to be done, but we have a moving machine. Let me show you. So here's the jog wheel, the x-axis moves. The y-axis moves. The z-axis. And we can also move it around like this. So I think we're in a good state to stop for now. I still need to make this video you're looking at. So yeah, see you the next time. Bye.